All right, good morning, folks. It is the beginning of day number 3. We had a wonderful day yesterday. Great paddling, awesome campsite, and the Southwest Backpacker, my brother and I climbed to the top of this thing and went way back on it and explored, and it was amazing. Now everybody is getting the gear ready to go down. It's early morning and we're going to take off here in a little bit. So stay tuned. A lot more beauty coming our way. All right. Some of the faithful crew here doing their thing as the sun starts to come up on top of the mountains here, or on top of the canyon, I mean. All right, camp's all broken down.
Camp's all broken down. Got
Looking
breakfast coffee going on, and got all the gear hauled out down to the boats. We're ready to start day 3.
Day 3, yeah, it's gonna be great. And we saw some deer this morning, huh, Daniel?
Yes, we did. That was a great sight too, man.
Some baby deer.
Coming in back behind us,
just staring at us, not seeing where they're going.
Bouncing up and down.
Yeah, no, that was cool. All right, well, we're gonna head down to the boats here in a few minutes and get everything on the boats and ready to head out. All right, so up here in our corridor is where we prep all the gear before it heads down the sand steps here to the boats. And we do it like a chain gang, and so nobody has to climb up and down this thing a bunch of times. It works pretty well. As the morning sun started to rise, we continued to pack the gear onto the canoes. It was a beautiful morning so far. First boat is fully loaded and they're about to launch. There you go. Awesome, guys.
Yeah. Just float for a while.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
All right, second boat just launched. See you guys down the river. After the second canoe launched, there was a feeling of excitement in the early morning air. My brother Daniel helped the third canoe get ready. Then we would load the last canoe and be on our way. All right, boat number 3 is launched, and we're gonna finish loading up boat 4 and head out here ourselves in just a few minutes. Okay, here we go, folks. Boat number 4 is officially launching from day 2 camp on the beginning of day 3. We're gonna flip this boat around and head downstream. Oh, look, brother's already got it going. I'll catch up with you here in just a second, man. We make a good paddling team. We make a good team doing anything, really. Look, rock climbing is a prime example, but canoeing too. All right. So there you go, folks. We're gonna shut the camera down for a little bit and head downstream, catch up with our friends. All right. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful out. All right, folks, yesterday when we were hiking, the rock here on the left, you see there's like a couple boulders on top that are separated. We think we hiked up and we're standing on that point yesterday. I guess because I have video of it, I'll be able to for sure check that out when I get home and edit all this, but there it is. Heading down the Green River early in the morning, sun's coming up. There's nothing to complain about. Perfect morning. We continued to paddle down the beautiful Green River in the chill of the early morning air. The sun was on my face and it felt warm and nice. All right, folks, as we're continuing our journey here, you can see we are heading down the river here, and nice sunny warm morning, feeling really good. You can see a couple more of our canoes up ahead here, but over here to my left on that rock where there's a bush just to the right of it is a blue heron. Let me zoom in and show it to you, see if you can make that out right there. We just saw it flying and it landed right where you see it now, and it was just really cool. It's always nice to be able to see some big wildlife like that, and those birds are pretty good size. It felt really great to be out here on this river, taking in the views from a canoe as we paddled onward. Everywhere around us were these amazing red canyon walls. The Green River was calm and tranquil as we took in all this beauty. All right, we pulled over to take a break here for a minute, but I wanted to share the view with you guys. There's Terry and Matt over on the other side, heading through frame. Beautiful place. Awesome. All right, there you go. Canoe City. The Green River was calm, beautiful, and serene. I definitely felt connected with this place, and I was so glad I was here. Anyway, this is where we are at on the map. This is a pretty notable thing up here from September 1st, 1909. Although it looks so fresh still, you gotta wonder if it's been touched up over the years. I'm gonna take a quick look here in the map book and find out exactly where that location's at. So let's take a look. I've seen many videos on YouTube, but this would be my first time being there in person to witness the splendor. As we continued down the river, I felt like the luckiest person in the world. I'd been dreaming of being here and experiencing this place for close to a decade. And now, here I was in the middle of it all, paddling my way down the Green River in Utah, and it was even better than I imagined. Man, it's just so beautiful every place all the way around. The rock is beautiful, the formations and the cracks all together. The greenery around the bottom of the river is also very neat. It's something that you'd probably see on every river, is everything gathers to the water, whether it's an animal or a plant, huh? We all need it. Beautiful. Yeah, that's awesome too. It just keeps going. Go to the right, brother. How's that? A little more? A little while later, we arrived at our next campsite.
Hey Joe, we were getting real close.
Nice.
Yeah.
Here's our chain gang. See how this works for getting up the hillsides. We passed the gear up the hillside and worked as a great team. In almost no time, we had the canoes completely unloaded. All right, great team effort getting stuff off the boats and up here. You can see some up back there behind me, and then down here, you can see the chain of people as the gear's coming up this way. Makes life easier on all of us when everybody pitches in. It's a lesson that we can all learn in life. Pitch in, pull your own weight, help each other. The views from where we docked our canoes was nothing short of amazing. Every day we spent on the Green River was better than the last. I'm so glad I finally made it here, and with these wonderful people. I call this bee camp because there's some bees at the entrance. I'll go down and show them to you here in a little bit, but meanwhile, right now, everybody's doing what I'm doing. Prepping their gear, getting their space set up. I'm gonna put a tent right in here under these trees. It should be nice. I'm gonna have myself a neighbor over here, Matt, Southwest Backpacker, and another neighbor back there you see through the bushes. That's my brother Daniel. He's getting set up. It looks like it's gonna be a beautiful spot to stay for the night.
A great spot.
After setting up my tent, I went back down to the canoes and took in the view. The beauty of this campsite was mesmerizing, and I felt connected to this spot immediately. My brother and I started planning a short hike right after we set up our tents. We decided early on that we were going to explore as much as we could with the time we had here in Utah. This was definitely some of the most beautiful camping we'd ever done. All right, folks, day 3. Sun is getting lower and lower in the sky, as you can see. I wanted to show you something real quick. My brother Daniel has his tent right here. I mean, it just looks like one of the most ultimate camping spots in the world. And that's what's behind the tent. What he sees out the front door of the tent is just as beautiful and magnificent as this. So allow me to show you right now. So this is his view from his front door right now. You can see the Green River down below. And we're going to be floating down this thing again sometime tomorrow.
Very beautiful.
This is amazing. I'm really blown away by it. River and all.
There's another good spot. Well, here.
We hiked next to the river for a while and explored the area. The views everywhere were mind-blowing, and I could not stop smiling. What a great day to be alive and experience this wonderful area of the American Southwest. Wow. Just wow.
Cutting up that way.
I don't know.
Go with it.
See where, if it takes you anywhere.
We can start right here. I'm just getting that little stuff here. So this trail gets kind of thick.
I was experiencing so much all at once that I was at a loss for words. We continued down the trail, curious about what lies ahead. The explorer came out in us, and suddenly we were Indiana Jones and were in some exotic land looking for a lost treasure, that treasure being a beautiful location full of wonder. As we continued down the trail, we found several nice campsites along the way. We knew we wanted to remember these spots for next time we decided to visit our new friend, the Green River. Alright folks, while we're hiking along on our little river rim trail kind of here on the side, we came across this weird plant. Not sure what kind of plant this is, but I'm going to ask them back at camp if anybody knows. Later, Matt the Southwest backpacker was able to identify this plant. It's called a roundleaf buffalo berry. The name comes from Western settlers using the cooked berries in a sauce for eating buffalo meat. As we continued down the trail, I was so happy that I suddenly felt like singing. It's amazing, it's amazing. As we all journey through life, it's vital to take in where you are and what you're doing, but more importantly, who you were with in these wonderful moments. I was fortunate enough to be canoeing, camping, and hiking on the Green River, but what made it even more special was the fact that I got to experience all this with my brother Daniel. This trip will always have a special spot in my heart. It has brought me happiness and an experience of a lifetime that I hope to experience again in the future. Alright, this was a great little hike on day 2, huh, brother? Really enjoyed it. A lot of more rock formations and stuff. We did a little scrambling as usual and just took in a lot of views and got a lot of pictures and video. Awesome! When we arrived back at camp, the board gaming had begun. We watched the guys finish up a fun game of Meeple War. And then it was Matt's turn to make dinner.
That tasted great.
Alright, so Southwest Backpackers making dinner tonight.
Doing some tamales. Tamales.
Alright, they're going on.
I'm gonna throw them on here. See, we're gonna use the entire space. I'll try to keep them all facing the same way so I know I'm flipping them right, but we'll try and flip them over.
What do you say, 5 minutes
On
each side?
5 minutes on each side for 20 minutes.
Alright, that's going to be awesome. We'll update you later. And I can already tell you they're going to be yummy because I've had these before with Matt out in the mountains.
That's awesome. You can just buy them and cook them. That's it.
Yep. After about 20 minutes and a couple of flips, the tamales were ready.
Okay, so I took the corn husk off the tamales, and you can see the masa is nice and caramelized here on the outside, kind of all the way around the outside of the entire tamale. And yeah, got some red chili in the middle and some pork in there, and it's nice and steamy. Nice and steamy.
That's the payoff right there for all the video. Looking really good. Matt tried a bite while in the background, Terry was preparing a pot of black beans to go with the tamales. That was a yummy dinner of red chili tamales and black beans. So after night came on, we decided to go down and see why it's called Bee Camp. I got some video of the bees, but I was very careful not to disturb them. So this is why they call it Bee Camp. They've lived in here probably for years. What a great little bee home. The campfire was a usual gathering spot, and we enjoyed the warmth of the fire after a wonderful and long day of adventures. And of course, a little slow-motion campfire always adds to the experience. Personally, I've always enjoyed a nice campfire, and tonight was no exception. What a wonderful and fun day. Last bit of lights fading here. We're having a nice campfire, and this is the view. The night was calm. The fire was a warm place to enjoy with my brother and some good friends. It doesn't get any better than this. I had a feeling of complete calm and tranquility at tonight's campsite. The friendship, the food, the canoes, the canyons, and now warming my bones beside the fire. I felt like I died and went to heaven, and if that was the case, then I was completely happy with that. During the campfire experience, Terry, Matt, and myself went down to the kitchen area and filled up a few bottles with some of the filtered water from the Green River. The water was both cold and refreshing. These guys had a proven way to filter the water and make it safe for drinking and cooking. What another great experience! We returned to the warmth of the campfire, where we took turns playing guitar before Matt, the Southwest backpacker, played a small concert for us.
Right on, dude. That was awesome.
That was a great way to end the night, and soon it was time to escape to the tents for some much-needed shut-eye. We had the river as our soundtrack for a restful sleep and some pleasant dreams about tomorrow. Alright folks, thanks a lot for watching. Day number 3 is complete. I'm in the tent, about to go to sleep, and just smiling because it was a beautiful day. Lots of nice hiking and boating and people laughing, as you can hear down by the campfire still. Just a really good camaraderie, good food, and beautiful scenery. Can't really complain at all. So anyway, as usual, love, hate. Take care of each other.
Purple Martians.